primarily fights out of the southpaw style, but he from time to time does switch. He didn't in the fight I called. When you sparred with him, is he typically southpaw?
Typically he is a southpaw, but he does switch. He does know how to switch. He has real good, real good movement. You'll see, real good movement. He can switch, switch hit, and has decent power.
Says his favorite fighter is Lomachenko. Just waiting for an opportunity and feels he's about 2 or 3 fights away from stepping up. This would be really nice to get this NABF super featherweight title that is on the line in our main event. The fighters are in the ring. Lupe Contreras is in the ring, so let's toss it up to Lupe for the main event of the evening.
We continue with the action here at the Humboldt Civic Center, Humboldt, Texas. Once again, proudly presented to you by Roy Jones Jr. Boxing in association with Next Fight Up, the World Cup Boxing Series, and being sponsored by Art of Music, Memories Fade, Memorabilia Doesn't, and Emmett Cigars. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be entertained. This is the main event of the evening. On the line, the vacant NABF Super Featherweight Championship, set for a distance of 10 rounds, and being scored by our judges at ringside, Inmar Guzman, Randy Russell, and Ray Zaragoza. Our referee in charge of the action is James Green. Presenting first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He enters wearing black with red lettering. He weighed in at the super featherweight limit of 130 pounds. Tonight, he enters the ring in his 12th professional bout with an outstanding record of 9 victories against 1 lone defeat, 1 bout even, 5 of those victories coming by way of KO. Hailing from Fresno, California, and now fighting out of Alvin, Texas, Armando Frausto. Across the ring in the red corner, wearing Dominican red, white, and blue, he weighed in at an official 129 pounds. Tonight, he enters the ring looking to remain undefeated as a pro with 13 victories. 9 of those victories coming by way of KO. Repping the DR and fighting out of Houston, Texas, Eridson García.
Okay, gentlemen, we went over the instructions in the dressing room. This is for the NABF title. It's a 10-round fight. I want you to protect yourself at all times. And at all times, obey my command. Touch them up, back to your corners.
Our tail of the tape brought to you by the Art of Music. Memories fade, memorabilia does not. The slight advantages go to Garcia. Height and reach, we'll see if he can utilize those in our main event with an NABF Super Featherweight Championship on the line. Round 1. Garcia right to that center of the ring and popping out the jab. Little foot feint there.
It's going to be an interesting fight. We didn't see this yet, the southpaw versus the orthodox. Both of them high guard. Eridson moving his feet.
Garcia trying to get his lead leg on the outside of Frausto, moving around. Do you think that's overrated where you get that lead foot, or do you think it's a real critical thing for
I think it's maybe both. Maybe overrated and a critical thing,
when you move around like you do, you're just so all over the doggone place.
I try to do both, because if you look at somebody like Manny Pacquiao, he moves the other way. He moves to his left, but he attacks right. Pernell Whitaker, he would always constantly move to that right. So.
And you try to do a little bit of both.
I try to do, a little bit of both.
It's worked for you a little bit.
Yeah, exactly, a little bit.
26-1, 22 KOs and a belt, and I certainly expect you to wear another one in the future.
Of course, have to be a world champion again.
Right now, these guys are trying to get to that level, trying to win a vacant NABF title.
This is where it starts. You know, I had the NABF before too, so
it's actually, you know, I pick on belts from time to time because there's too damn many of them. But this has actually been a really nice stepping stone belt, hasn't it?
Yes, get you in. I think it gets you in the top 10, top 15 in the world. So get you where you need to be.
Can change the size of your house, you know, after a few fights after this. You know?
Right. Good left hand to the body by Eridson.
Eridson taking his time, good athletic guy. Again, Frausto only had 14 amateur fights, and I bring that up twice because Garcia told me he had 300 amateur fights.
Yeah, that's a lot of experience.
I wonder he likes Lomachenko.
Lomachenko, yeah, right.
Good hook to the body, and then he gets right back in position. No, that is not a dog in the house. That is somebody in the corner.
Somebody's being a dog.
Of Frausto. I thought my Charlie Burley had shown up here, my boxer.
I was here. I got you.
A feeling out first round.
Yeah, just a feeling out first round. Nobody let him nothing too hard.
Time.
But the ring generalship clearly for Garcia.
Clearly for Edson.
If one thing really jumped out at you with all the sparring you've done with Garcia, what would it be, Regis?
His movement. I mean, you know, just like he's doing right now, his movement, you know, he doesn't waste punches. You know, one thing he does, he'll move a lot and wait till that opportunity will come. You know, that's what he does. More of a counter puncher.
But you did tell me he has a little bit of pop, though, doesn't he?
He does have a little pop, man. Yeah, one day I came in, you know, I think I was a little tired, and he hit me with a good left hand, just woke me up. I was like, all right, let's wake up.
Wakes up Rougarou, and that could be dangerous. Frausto comes off a unanimous decision win in June in Galveston.
Seconds down.
Coming up on round number 2, scheduled for 10. Right away to the center of the ring, Garcia. I like the way he likes to establish that center of the ring.
Going out with hooks, lead hooks, both of them with the lead hook. Look like they said need to see Eridson right back around movement with the movement.
You can already see Frausto having a difficult time.
Yeah, he's trying to
Garcia's
get to him.
slippery, man.
Yeah, he's very slippery. That's something I forgot to mention. He's very, very slippery. Really hard to hit him. Good combination.
Born in Santo Domingo.
Let him go. Right.
Left hand.
Good combinations.
Yeah, good combination. Left hand.
Down.
He dropped
Is that a slip? I thought there was a punch, but
I thought it was a punch. From what we sitting, it looked like a punch, but the referee said it was a slip.
Right.
Well, Garcia definitely controlling the action, though. I don't know if he stepped on the foot. I couldn't see it that well. I know I saw Garcia throw a punch, Frausto go down, but couldn't see it from my angle. I love that little foot feint.
Yeah, he does that foot feint.
Right now, the landscape completely, to me, being controlled by Garcia.
Yes. Step on his foot. Body shot, good body shot by Eridson.
Right.
Swing and a miss there by Garcia.
Trying to get that left hand in.
Straight left, yeah, just missed.
Now he changes up. That's smart. He was hooking the left hand. Now he threw it straight.
Get off his head. Get off his head.
Even when he misses a shot there, I like the way Garcia, the defensive posture that he got into, where he could not, Frausto could not retaliate. Some body work by Frausto.
I think that's those 300 amateur fights. That experience coming.
That's amazing. Well, you got a late start. You didn't have a lot of amateur fights, right?
Yeah, I had 100.
Oh, okay. But you started late.
I started when I was like 16, 17 years old. So.
100's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I fought every weekend.
And you get to face so many different styles,
Yes.
you know.
You see almost everything.
Nice,
Good body shot.
very accurate, Garcia. Round 2 scheduled for 10.
Right.
10 seconds to go.
Another good body shot.
And then he comes
And
back
then
with
he
a
spin it.
Right.
uppercut.
Grab his head. Grab his head. Time.
Regis will take a look at what they called a no knockdown, maybe the foot. Let's see.
I'm looking at the feet. I'm trying to look at the feet. Not. Was it? Let me see it again. I'm looking at
There
the
he's
feet.
on the foot.
He's
He's
stepped
off
on the
balance.
foot, but he's off the foot now.
There's a combination.
So I think that's
a
I
knockdown.
think that's a knockdown. That's
Yeah,
a knockdown.
could have been a
Look at
knockdown.
it again. He was on the feet now, but then he got off right here. He's off the foot, and then boom. That's a knockdown.
That's a knockdown.
That's
They
definitely a
missed it.
knockdown for sure.
Well, I still give him the round, but it could have been a 10-8 round.
Yeah. And one thing, one thing they're going to do a lot is step on each other's foot. Orthodox southpaw, you're
Yes.
always going to step on his foot.
This
Always
is
step on
why
each other's
boxing needs instant replay. For fights that you can have it, we could have.
foot. That would
it's
have been a
big deal.
knockdown. That would have been
Yeah.
a knockdown for sure. Now
Watch your hands.
I think Garcia
Watch your hands. Watch your
having
hands.
a different strategy. He's coming to him now. Maybe he has confidence. He's stronger, and he's going to come to him.
Right.
Looks like it.
Yeah, it looks
Turned
like
up the
it.
aggression.
Yeah, he's turning it up.
Very clean.
He's staying in
Got back.
instead of moving his feet.
Garcia with his back to us here. Pecking out that right jab from time to time, primarily as a measuring stick.
He's smiling. I don't know why he's smiling. Maybe you see something.
Loops that left hand. He doesn't always throw it straight. Sometimes he loops it.
Right. Let me have it. Very clean.
But giving Frausto so much to think about that Frausto can't get set to throw anything.
I got you right
Just
here. I
sense
got
a little
you. I got you.
frustration.
This is great.
Yeah, I
Frausto.
think he's definitely frustrated. Yeah, he can't hit him. And every time he comes in like that, he's getting hit or something.
Right.
Boy, there's
Stop
nothing like
holding, stop
experience, huh?
Stop the holding.
And even
Stop the
though,
holding, all right?
again, Garcia's only had 13 pro fights, put another 300 behind that as
Yeah,
an amateur.
That's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of experience.
Punch out. Punch out. Come on. Punch out.
Only 27 years of age, Frausto 28.
Punch out. Punch out.
Referee letting
Punch
them
out.
work on the
Right.
inside. Referee James Green.
The left hand, the hook.
And I'm not
Punch
going to
out.
be critical, by
Right.
the way, of Green missing that because
You
it
got
took us a
self
while to
again.
figure it out. So
Yeah,
in real
of course.
time, and yeah, I can't blame him.
Yeah, I
on
had
that.
to watch like 3 times on replay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Garcia's throwing that left to the body. He keeps throwing that left to the body.
He just
And
can't.
then he moves, then he switches it.
He just can't, get set. I mean,
Yeah.
because Garcia's over to the left, over to the right,
moving.
inside,
Yeah.
outside.
It's hard to hit him.
What would you advise Frausto to do? My thing would be jab just straight to the body. You try to hit something straight to the body to knock him off balance. What would you
Man, I'm
advise?
not gonna lie, Miss Smitty. So when I spar with him, I just kind of walk him down and keep my hands up and catch punches and then try to
Counter?
counter over that. Because it's about where he's going, not where he's going, not where he's at right now, but where he's going. So you have to. But with Eridson, like I said, he has 300 fights, so he has a lot of experience.
Another good round. Controlling the landscape. Landing some solid punches now and then by Eridson
Punch out.
Garcia.
Time.
Pitching a shutout on my card.
Yeah, it looked like a shutout. And you know what? He's having fun. He's smiling. He's in the ring smiling. He's having fun.
Tell us, how important is that to be feeling it, having fun?
Feeling it, confidence is one of the most the things you need the most. You have confidence in the ring, and right now he's having confidence in the ring. And on the other side, it looks like his confidence is going down little by little. So, but it could always change. he might come out this next round and his confidence is high also.
He's just a frustrating guy to fight. For you to say that, being a a great fighter and one of the best out there, for you to say he's difficult.
He's very hard to hit. And he's very frustrating to fight. So,
what great sparring that must be for both of you, especially for him to be with a guy like you. That's got to do something for his confidence.
Of course. You see the confidence, you know. I just look at body language. You know, as soon as he came out the corner, he came right to the middle ring already.
Yeah, and here he goes right to that middle of the ring again, stands right there.
Yep.
Right.
I even like, we're getting in maybe a little too technical, but I even like his defensive stuff that he does, tying the guy up and moving his head to where he can't be hit. Just subtleties that I think are so damn important.
And then if you look at when he misses, he'll lean on him a little bit. Same thing with the Floyd Mayweather thing. That's kind of what he does. So you cannot touch him at all. You really can't hit him.
Well, Frausto's trying to use some more movement of his own to see if he can create any issues for Garcia.
He's missing, big miss.
But I can't blame him for trying to show some more energy, and that's better.
Yeah, it is. That's what he had. Look, Eridson Garcia's hitting him with some clean punches now.
Good uppercuts there by Garcia after a flurry of kind of pity-pat punches by Frausto. Didn't do any damage, but at least he's letting his hands go.
Punch out. Break.
I was surprised, to be honest with you, how confident Frausto was. I said, did you ever look at this guy fight, watch film? And he said, a little bit, you know, but not much. I said, well, maybe he ought to go.
I think he should have studied. I think he should have studied.
Just missed with a straight left by Garcia. Under a minute to go. Fourth round scheduled for 10. Smitty along with Regis Prograis doing a great job in his pro debut as a color commentator.
Thank you.
It's hard working with me because remember, I'm not humble.
You're not humble at all. But you were a fighter, so you know we're not humble either.
He is having fun, Garcia.
He's having a lot of fun right now. He's catching a lot of hard punches also.
Punch out.
I see a little bit of some Cuban-esque stuff going on in the Dominican. Garcia, slippery, as I mentioned, and good defense, and takes his time and really wants that uppercut. Nice combination. Set down on that left and just missed it. That would have done some damage had it landed.
Punch out. Punch out.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Smooth uppercut.
Real smooth uppercut.
Right. Y'all watch your heads. Watch your heads on the inside. Watch your heads on the inside.
Land a combination, tie him up. Is the strategy right now for Garcia.
Right. Break flip. Whoa, baby.
And
with the hook, left hand.
Punctuating the round with a nice combination. And wins the round.
Look like Frost is very frustrated right now.
Frausto tried to get it going, Regis, in the last round a little bit. Tried to let his hands go.
Yeah, he's letting his hands go. I mean, if I was him, that's exactly what I'd be doing right, what Frausto's doing right now. Just letting it go. When you're on the inside, when you get close, you have to let your hands go. Because Garcia is moving too much. So, you know, if he's moving his legs too much, when you get on the inside, you have to just let your hands go. You can't sit there and wait for him.
Frausto landed a little uppercut, but Garcia came back with a better one. More accurate one and a harder one. He's looking at his corner like, oh, okay, I should have listened to Smitty and watched more film of this guy.
Cut him down.
Unbeaten, Eridson Garcia. Once beaten, Armando Frausto.
Ooh, that was a straight left hand. We saw it from behind, but it was a straight left hand. Caught him clean.
Regis, I have Garcia pitching a shutout.
Yeah, I have the same thing. I thought he won every round so far.
There's a little bit of a Macho Camacho movement there, I saw.
Let him go, punch out.
You know, that's what I thought he was going to say when you asked him what is his favorite fight. I thought he was going to say Camacho.
Camacho,
you know,
yeah.
He said Lomachenko. He kind of surprised me.
Hector was a good friend of mine. Miss him. He was fun to watch. I always say he has as good a legs as anybody in the history of boxing.
Fun to watch inside and outside the ring.
Yeah,
he was a showman.
And fun to hang out with, but those are stories I can't tell during
Of course,
this
I know.
broadcast.
Watch your hands on the inside.
See, that's what he needs to do right there. When he gets on the inside, just bang the body and just work.
And Regis, when a guy is this hard to hit, just hit anything.
Just hit anything. Just let him go. Just throw.
Don't try to place your shots. Just right now, throw.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to get countered, and that's what's. Watch for the uppercut of. There it is, Garcia.
And that's exactly what he's trying to do.
He's actually pulling Frausto down in position to throw the uppercut, too. He'll get his hand up there and then push him down and then land the uppercut. You can see him setting up nice to the body.
So the body shot, left hand, and then smart.
When you push a guy down like that,
down
it tires you, too. When you put that body weight on you, you know?
Mm-hmm. Looked like Frausto turned southpaw for a second.
Sign of frustration, I bet.
Yeah.
Under 45 seconds to go. Fifth round scheduled for 10. Vacant NABF Super Featherweight Championship on the line. You see that constant smile on the face of Garcia.
He's having fun, man. He's having fun.
These aren't hard punches, but pretty accurate shots.
Just mentally on the other side, it's frustrating to fight somebody that's having so much fun in the ring. He just, you know, he smile at the crowd. It's people barking in here. You know, it's a lot going on, but he's up here having a lot of fun right now. So, I mean, if I was Frausto, I'd be frustrated myself.
Winning every round. Now there's something I always point out, his corner, you see his hands resting on those ropes. In my day, they would take your arms off of the ropes and put them down to your side so the blood can circulate. Oh, did they listen to me or he did? Somebody did. Have you ever been told that?
I never
kind of an old school thing.
I always did it. So I never put my hands on the ropes.
Yeah, because
so I just always did it anyway.
Flow, yeah. I remember Angelo constantly slapping Muhammad Ali's arms off the ropes. So the blood can flow. He did it with Sugar Ray Leonard, too.
Yeah.
Both fighters appear to be unmarked, so there haven't been any hard punches that have done any damage, but the accurate shots,
He's going more to Garcia. Yeah.
Regis, I have it a shutout. I just haven't found a round to give Frausto yet. I mean, he's won some moments, but not enough to win a round.
Points for holding.
The referee saying.
I'm not going to stop till I disqualify one of y'all. All right? No more holding. Let's go.
I keep wanting to yell, "Shut up, Charlie," when I hear that barking, thinking it's my dog.
Good left hand by Eridson.
Caught him coming in with that straight left.
Let him go. Punch out. Break! Break!
You notice Garcia there digging in some right hands on the inside. What is he doing?
Why?
1 point holding.
He's holding?
1 point holding. Let's go.
I didn't see any other hard warnings, but maybe
I didn't see it either.
Wow, that's a big deal. Well, could be a big deal.
Yeah, I mean.
Break! Off his head.
if you look at Garcia, he's looking for that left uppercut.
Punch out, punch out.
All the right one.
Nice shots on the inside by Garcia.
Frausto had some good moments. That was a good right hand.
Good body shot.
Good shot.
I think that hurt him.
Oh, yeah, I think those hurt him a little bit. Those body shots are hurting him.
Punch out,
Yep.
punch out.
Garcia trying to body him up to set up some more of those body shots. They did some damage
Yeah, they
to
definitely
Frausto.
did some damage, yeah.
Get off his head.
Took the wind out of him a little bit. He stopped throwing all those punches.
Let him go.
And those were really clean, hard body shots. There he goes right at it. When you hurt that body, you go right back to it. Even if you hit the arms or that are on the body, it still does damage. Go right back to it. A good straight left and body shot.
Another body shot.
Combination by Garcia.
Punch out.
Uppercut slipped in by Frausto.
Punch out, punch out.
If you look at the feet, they fight for that position. They keep fighting for that position.
Don't hold it, punch out.
Coming up on 30 seconds to go. Round 6 of this 10-rounder, main event. Good uppercuts by Garcia. Frausto says no. But Garcia's eyes say yes. Big uppercut.
Good body punches. Look, oh, he throwing some good body punches.
Vicious.
Garcia, yes. Credit to Frausto because Frausto is taking those body punches. I would have thought he would took a knee by now, but he's getting hit with some hard body punches in.
So I thought Garcia won that round, but he gets penalized a point, so I have it a 9-9 round. Therefore, I still have him up by 5 points, but they took a point from him.
Yeah, they took a
but
point.
I thought didn't you think he won the round? He clearly won the round, didn't he? With those body shots?
Yeah, I think so. But Frausto came. I think that was Frausto's best round.
Best round?
That was Frausto's best round.
Is that the dog pound? There's the dog pound?
Oh,
All
right.
Okay.
That's the Barkers in there right there. Table 2.
Regis and I will go take care of them a little bit later on. Actually, it provides some interesting sound effects to the broadcast. Well, we'll see if Frausto can pick up any momentum from that. Now he's going back to the body. All those shots are being blocked. But at least he's letting his hands go, Regis.
Yeah, he's letting his hands go that round. Coming out.
Don't hold, don't hold.
Now I think Eridson needs to change it up a little bit. He's hitting him. He's looking for that. But Frausto, he knows what he's looking for now.
Don't hold it. Punch out, punch out. Keep the punch up.
He's
Keep
throwing
him
that
up.
left uppercut.
See what kind of stamina these guys have as we're in round number 7. Both guys seem to be in good, very good condition. Swing and a miss there by Garcia.
Straight left to the body. No miss.
Off his head. Punch out, punch out.
Garcia,
Let him go, punch out.
1 point taken away already, has to be careful with tying up now. Based on James Green deducting that point in the last round.
Double left hand.
Right.
I just think that the deficit that Frausto faces, he's going to have to get busier, in my opinion. But it's so
tough. Climb out. Yeah, it's going to be hard for him to climb out that.
It's just so difficult against a guy with so much experience from the amateurs and gifted physically. He's even playing games with his eyes. Garcia is. He's throwing the look-off shots.
Exactly. That's the experience, man. That's the experience right there. That was a good shot. Good body shot right there.
Let him go. Punch out. Punch out.
I mean, when you down these later rounds, and I mean, you got to come back. You just wanna do whatever you can to come back. I mean, in his right now, what he should be doing, just what he should be doing right now. But every time he should be hitting anything, hit arms, hit elbows, hit anything, because it's so hard to hit Garcia with the movement.
Well, if you ever get way down in a fight, which I haven't seen, I'll see if you do that.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Most people, not, well, I won't say necessarily most, the judges didn't, but I thought the Josh Taylor fight that could have gone your way easily, and a lot of guys that really know how to score fights had you winning that fight.
Right.
I don't want to rile you up, though.
No, don't rile me up. Don't rile me up. We talk about this fight. Eridson is back to playing. He's back to having fun and stuff like that. So Frausto's crowd they're sitting behind us and they think he's doing good now. You know, that's the dog barkers behind us. That's Frausto's people.
Well, he's got a big smile on his face.
He has a big smile also. You know, so maybe his confidence is growing right now. Maybe he sees something or feels something, or maybe his confidence is growing.
Matchmaker Guy Taylor told me this had distance written all over it, and it does look like it.
Mm-hmm.
But let's hope not another draw.
Oh man, no, not a draw.
Well, for that to happen, I think Frausto would have to win these last 3 rounds and probably score a knockdown as well on my scorecard, which I have 68-64 for Garcia.
Now it looks like Frausto has more confidence.
A little bit of momentum on his side.
Look, you see, coming out stronger. That's what you're supposed to do right there. If you feel like you're down, just hit anything.
I agree.
Throw and just hit whatever you can.
Try to change that momentum.
Yeah, exactly. It look like that's what he's doing, changing the momentum right now.
Don't hold. Let him go, don't hold. Punch out.
Again, Garcia's already had a point deducted, but I don't really see him doing excessive holding.
I don't think he's holding it. I don't think he's doing excessive holding either.
But you can see that Frausto's turned up the pace, put it in another gear, got hit with a nice body shot there by Garcia.
Yeah, he's bringing it on now.
And that's smart.
Yeah, that's a very smart thing for Frausto. He just turned it up, hitting anything. Go and just hit anything. Even if it's not hurting him, if you're not getting clean shots, just go and just punch.
And when you have a guy that's so skilled like Garcia, and when you have a guy, his opponent coming forward, even if he's not as skilled, the judges like this kind of stuff. They love this stuff.
Right. They just want people. They want to see people swinging, hitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Frausto chasing him down.
There they go with the barking again.
The dog pound in the background.
Dog pound behind us.
I think right now Frausto's having a good round.
Yeah, he is having a good round. This is probably his best round so far. Yeah,
I agree. Round 8 scheduled for 10.
Punch out.
Just barely missed the uppercut. I think he's finding some success with that lead uppercut on Garcia.
Coming up on 1 minute to go in round 8. Our clock brought to you by PES Results Driven. And it's a driven Frausto in this round that's producing some good results for him. Good body shot there by Frausto. Again, I agree with Regis Prograis that Frausto's having his best round of the fight. There's a nice uppercut by Garcia.
Now Garcia here with some clean punches.
Don't hold. Come on, punch out.
And Garcia's talking to him. He's in his ear talking to him.
Doing his own barking.
Yeah. I don't know what he's saying, but he's talking to him.
Probably tie me up again so I can get another point. It's a a good round for Frausto.
It was a good round. That was a good round. Garcia actually came back, you know, the last few seconds, but, you know, I still think Frausto probably had that round.
Sometimes, too, and I know you've seen this happen, it might have even happened with you with certain rounds in your career where guys that are so skilled, like a guy like Garcia and a guy like you, sometimes, you know, judges don't appreciate the skill sometimes, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, some judges just like action.
Yeah.
Maybe they just like action, and
it's like
they don't want to see the movement. They want to see just punching. And you see right there, they on the inside. Garcia hitting him. He's still hitting him with some clean body shots. You know, both of them trading body shots. A lot of wrestling going on with the lead hand.
Look at a very relaxed Garcia. I wonder, does he feel that he's up in this fight?
I think he does. He's smiling, you know, playing around too much. Smiling and laughing too much. I think he feels that he's up.
Do you think that could be a mistake, though? Do you think that some of those early rounds that I gave to Garcia could have been closer?
I can't see it. I don't see how they would do it. I can't see how.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I can't see how they would give him.
But remember, everything in boxing is backwards sometimes.
Yeah, so.
Quoting Morgan Freeman in $1 Million Baby.
Punch out. Let him go. Break.
The southpaw Garcia, again unbeaten. Good movement there, lands a jab, pops out a jab, and then moves out of harm's way.
Yep. But this is exactly what Frausto should be doing. You know, somebody like that with great feet work like that, you just got to just go and just hit, just punch anything.
Nice uppercut by Garcia.
A lot of wrestling going on right now.
Good uppercut.
Good uppercut.
Couple of them by Garcia. Pokes out a jab to keep.
Oh, he
Frausto.
switched. Garcia switched now.
Yep.
So maybe is that frustration on Garcia's part? He switched. Now he's back southpaw again.
On his bicycle, moving around, throwing out a few jabs now and then.
A little quick 1-2. Good uppercut.
Oh, I got you.
What they doing?
Let him go, let him go,
It's
let him
really,
go.
though, not Garcia necessarily tying him up. He comes inside, but he's not, I don't think, overly holding.
Yeah, he's not even tying him up, though. I mean,
Punch
just
out,
on the inside, and trying to get position to land something.
Right.
Frausto coming forward. Under a minute to go in this 9th round. I think Frausto has to do something dramatic, and that's my opinion, but the judges might have it differently.
Yeah.
Off his head.
The judges might like aggression, and Frausto is definitely more aggressive.
But is it effective?
Yeah, it's aggression. Is it effective? No, it's aggression. Though.
Sometimes judges forget about that word, effective.
Yeah.
Well, with
punch out,
under 20 seconds to go, let's see if one of these two can try to steal this round by doing some shoe shine at the end of it. 10 seconds to go.
Oh, that was a good body shot by Garcia. Real good body shot.
Getting the best of it.
Let him go, Black.
As we come to the end of round 9.
I can't. What you have on that one?
Garcia.
Yeah. Frausto came out strong, but Garcia finished strong.
I will guarantee you that if it goes to the scorecard, I will guarantee you that the judges will have it closer than
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
here
pretty sure
at
they
the
will.
Humble Civic Center, one more to go. This is the 10th and final round.
Cuts right now on the inside. Still a lot of wrestling going on. Frausto picked them up.
Final bit of water and a final bit of instruction from the corner.
Okay, last round. Let's see what happens.
Armando Frausto, who's going to go home with this vacant NABF Super Featherweight Championship.
Let's see. He came out. They both coming out strong. They want that. They want that belt. Let's see who want that belt more.
Now you can see the intensity, can't you?
Both of them. Yeah, you can see the intensity in both of them. A little more in Garcia.
Frausto trying to bob and weave and come in and land something, but Eridson Garcia doesn't give you much to hit. Doesn't give you much time to hit anything.
Right.
He's there, and then he's not.
And then he's not, yeah.
He's there, and then he's not.
Just like that.
Primarily using the jab now just to control the distance. The right jab off the southpaw style. As Regis said in the last round, he switched up for just a few moments. I think that was the only time he really switched up.
Yeah. Oh, a good hook. That was a clean punch. Now he's going down to the body.
Right. So far, a good last round for Eridson.
Oh, that was a good hook. I think it hurt him. I think the hook hurt him. Let me see if I'm right.
Backing up.
Oh, and he busted his eye too.
Is he cut?
Yeah, he's cut. Erickson's closing the show. It looked like he's trying to close the show.
Smart thing to do.
Yeah, that's real good. Close the show. Yeah, he's cut. He's cut, and that's from a punch.
Definitely from a punch.
Yeah, definitely from a punch.
Is it the right eye?
Get off his head, get off his head. Punch out, punch out.
So far, a real good last round for unbeaten Eridson Garcia, trying to remain unbeaten. Nice slips in an uppercut there.
And he's catching
good
him now.
Combinations. Very accurate, purposeful punching by Eridson Garcia. Under a minute. Very accurate, not wasting any shots.
Good
digging.
punches. He's digging.
That eye looks really bad. Fortunately, there's only 35 seconds to go, but that is a bad
That's a real bad cut, yeah.
Off his head, get off his head.
Under 30 seconds to go. 10th and final round here in Humble, Texas. That cut's bothering Frausto. He's backing up.
Yeah, he's backing up now. I mean, he didn't back up the whole fight. He's backing up now.
I think a right hook hurt him there too.
He's getting hit.
10 seconds to
10
go.
seconds left.
I got you right here.
Very good. Final round by unbeaten Eridson Garcia.
Oh.
Who takes home the vacant NABF featherweight title.
That was a very good fight.
Got a cut by a punch.
So I have it 97-92 for Eridson Garcia.
Yeah, I think it'll be way closer than that.
I agree with you that it'll be
way
closer than that.
Yeah, but I still think Eridson should get the decision. Just please let's not have a draw, please.
A third straight draw.
Please not. No, can't do that. So I think they should have a clear winner in this one.
Things seem heavy, man. Seems like you're having a problem with that.
See some of the action in the 10th and final round. Most of that action going to
Garcia.
Yes.
Hitting him with the uppercuts, the lead uppercuts. Yeah, it just looked like Eridson just he wanted that. He wanted this last round big. He came out right, the uppercut and a left hand, double left hand. Uppercut, body shots, good body work. And he just kept hitting him with those uppercuts, man. Those sneaky uppercuts, I think that's what probably bust his eye.
Call it like I see it. Well, that's your opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I understand that.
It's tough, man. Yeah, it's tough, man. When you got the kids, yeah, it's tough, man. I remember when, when I was in London, my son came in the ring with me. He said, "Why you didn't duck? I was like, you didn't see me ducking? I was ducking. What you talking about? I was ducking.
Well, after 10 rounds, Eridson García, Armando Frausto for the vacant NABF Super Featherweight Championship. Who's your winner? Let's find out. Here's one more time, Lupe Contreras.
Ladies and gentlemen, after going the distance here at the Humboldt Civic Center, the scores read as follows. Judge Guzman scores it 98-91. Judge Russell, 96-93. And Judge Zaragoza scores it 97-92. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. And now, the NABF Super Featherweight Champion, representing the DR, Eridson García.
Well, according to Regis Pro,
yeah, of course. Yeah, we saw it on
They
here.
got it right.
Yeah, we saw
They got it right. Eridson García with the lopsided decision, representing the Dominican Republic, and now with an NABF Super Featherweight Championship.
And don't forget, they took away the knockdown in the first round also.
That's right.
It was a knockdown.
That's right.
It was a
Could
true
have even
knockdown.
been more lopsided. I was surprised the judges had it like I did, a happy team there, and we'll see what he has to do to go to the next level. Regis, quickly, what does he need to do, though, to be a champion like you? What does he need to do? More power, perhaps?
Yeah, work on his power a little bit. And I think sometimes he does good movement. He gets out the way, but I think he needs to just maybe not move so much.
And then make you pay a little bit more?
Make you pay a little more.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes he'll move around. He'll do too much movement.
Yeah, I agree, because when you make a guy miss like that,
you got to make him pay.
You got to make him pay.
Right.
A dejected Frausto, but you know what? I bet you he learns more from this fight than any of his other fights.
Yeah. He probably should have watched Garcia.
Well, it was an interesting night of action here in Humboldt. We started out with a quick one. It was Eugene Hill Jr. with a lot of power knocking out Shane Hall in the first round. And then we went to a bunch of draws with Robert Garcia and Antonius Grable. And then it was Winfred Harris a little bit later on against Vaughn Alexander, who I had winning the fight. They scored it a draw. Good competitive fights, though, both of them, the Garcia and the Grable fight, and a good performance by Vaughn Alexander. Harris Jr., a guy to watch in that super middleweight division. Then our main event. Eridson García comes in here unblemished. They didn't get that knockdown right, but they got the score right. Just too skilled for Armando Frausto. Just a little too slippery, a little too slick, a little too skilled, but a good solid fight. And again, a fight that both fighters will learn from. The new NABF Super Featherweight Champion is unbeaten, Eridson García. Good fight, though. Good main event. For everyone here at Roy Jones Jr. Boxing, my broadcast partner, Regis Prograis, I'm Smitty. We'll see you next time. Roy Jones Jr. Boxing on UFC Fight Pass. So long, everybody.